They hang him up there. Oh, behind him, he can hear what the people are saying. He can hear what the rulers are saying. And they're making fun of him, saying he saved others. He saved others. Can he save himself? It got real interesting here. It got real interesting. In the 34th verse, the Bible says that they parted his raiment and cast lots. In other words, Vegas got involved in the action. And they went to gambling over whether or not Jesus would save himself. Oh, Lord, I want you to know that there are people that are betting that you won't make it. They're standing around you, betting that your emotions is going to get the best of you. They're hoping that you fall beneath the weight of what God has promised you. And the only way for that to happen is for you to become emotionally unstable because you have decided to let what people say and think about you stop you from becoming what God has called you to be. But your little brother from Detroit stopped by the 99th annual Holy Convocation to tell you forgive and keep going. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, I got to forgive and keep going. There are some promises that God has made me. I know that I didn't get to this place because I deserve to be here. God had to forgive me. Oh, God had to look over some stuff that was going on in my life. God had to cover me. God had to wash me over and over again. And if it was not for the forgiveness of God, I wouldn't be standing here. So I've got to forgive other folk and let it go. And I've got to forgive and keep moving. Because if I let iniquity raise up in my heart, God won't hear me when I get on my knees. And I need God to hear me more than I need you to hear me. I need God to bless me more than I need you to bless me. You have the capacity to walk away from me and leave me where I am. God, He said He forget me.